Mal, otherwise known as the Maleficent One by the other personas within the confines of Mike's subconscious. The dark persona of Mike, the much needed persona of Mike. He is a necessary evil, and now that he's gone, Mike has doomed himself to suffer for the rest of his life. Why do I say this? Well, I don't know. I assume that getting rid of an entire personality with its own memories is a much bad idea, but I know that assuming is making an ass out of you and me. So, here is where I'm gonna bring proof. I'm Yami, and let's get down to business. Mike suffers from what we call DID. What is it? Well, the sociopersonal disorder, previously called multiple personality disorder. It is usually a reflection to trauma as a way to help a person avoid bad memories, to cope with those bad memories in a worst case scenario. Dissociative identity disorder is characterized by the presence of two or more distinct personalities. Each may have a unique name, personal history, and characteristics, helping avoid bad memories. So by that logic, when Mike killed Mal, he should have been flooded by the bad memories that Mal held, since he blanks out when Mal or the other personas take control and doesn't remember what they did. But there was nothing. He got the memories and abilities of the other personas during the reset, but Mal's memories is still missing. This could mean one of two things. The first, Mal is still alive, waiting for his time to strike. Theory for another day. Or reason the second, when he killed Mal, he got rid of all of his memories too. And I think you can see where this is going. Mal was in control for a large portions of Mike's life, since before he was in juvie and a small portion after, and losing such a large portion of memories is bound to have an effect on someone, right? Well, first, I'm pretty sure that getting rid of his entire personality is a bad idea. Most of his wrath and anger is channeled through both Mal and Chester, so losing a large part of his ability to be angry, to be vengeful, most likely will leave him more emotionally and mentally stunted than he already is. So now, for losing a large portion of memories, let's see what the research say. Because Mal was around for Mike's teenage years, it was most likely caused by childhood trauma, and there are a large amount of websites focusing on childhood trauma and memory loss. But here, it's most likely Mal who holds his memories. Now, I'm not sure if this will help, but I want to try anyway. So, from BMC Neurology, Association of Childhood Trauma with Cognitive Functions in Healthy Adults, a pilot study. The background. Animal and human studies suggest that stress experienced early in life has detrimental consequences on brain development, including brain regions involving cognitive functions. Cognitive changes are cardinal features of depression and post-traumatic stress disorder. Early life trauma is a major risk for these disorders. Only few studies have measured the long-term consequences of childhood trauma on cognitive functions in healthy adults. Methods. In this pilot study, we investigated the relationship between trauma exposure and cognitive function in 47 healthy adults. You know what? I feel like this is a long thing. I will link the website if you wish to read it yourself. So let's just skip to the conclusion, shall we? Our results suggest that physical neglect and emotional abuse might be associated with memory deficits in adulthood, which in turn might pose a risk factor for the development of psychopathology. So, without Mike, without Mal wandering around his head, Mike might be experiencing psychological problems as an adult. So in the end, Mal is the lesser evil compared to all the psychological problems Mike will face from his death, if he's truly this. Because how do you kill off an entire personality? That's a question for another time. I'm Yami, and this has been another theory. Thanks for watching.